Okay, and now this is the V8 assembly. We've already gone through the motor bar, which is the power head assembly. That was disassembled, cleaned out, and reassembled. And we're going to continue the video with this unit, which is the main motor unit. First thing first, we're going to do the easy stuff. We're going to take out the filters. That just pulls out. This twists, pulls out and away. Now we're going to pull on this, double check if there's anything in the canister. Yeah, there's some dirt. Let's wipe this away. Okay. Now, if you look right there, let's see if I can get it. You're going to push this. And pull the top of the head unit away. Put that to the side. Flip it over. Got a tab right there. Pull back on it like this. Pulls away. And if you look here, you'll see some tabs. And they kind of step down. And if you look here on the canister itself, you just got to line it up. It snaps back into place when you push it up. If you're forcing it, if you're really forcing it, it means it's not seating properly. But we'll do that during assembly time anyways, and we'll cover it again. So we've got now the motor and the battery, the cyclone canister, or the cyclone dust collector, and the canister. We're going to go ahead and put this to the side. And now we have this. We'll put the canister to the side. We'll do a clean on that after. And now we're going to focus on the dust collector. Now you can see there's some dust. I'll tap it in the garbage can. Okay, that's done. Now we're going to remove, there's 4 screws. They're going to be a Torx T10. And to give you an example what a Torx looks like, this is a bigger bit. But this is a special style Torx. It's got the hole in it for special keys. But in terms of the pattern, that's the pattern you're looking for on the outside of it. Okay, and I've got a container here where I'm going to put my screws away. This piece is loose. The rubber housing is stopping it from coming all the way away from the canister or the dust collector. We're just going to gently pry it away. There you go. That piece is done. Now, to tackle the rest of it, there's no screws here. There are 2 screws right there by the rubber seals that go down. We will not touch that yet. We're going to go ahead and focus on getting this disassembled. You're going to need a pry tool of some sort, or a spudger, or I'm using a plastic pry tool, so it most likely won't hurt this plastic. When you apply metal to plastic, guess what's winning? Metal. So what you're going to do is right here, you've got this black lip here, which seals the canister. The seal is right there. and then there's this black piece right here. And then what you want to do is push in, and you can see it's gotten itself in between that gap. And then you're just going to pull away. And we're going to work it. And pry. And eventually you'll start to give way. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit harder depending on how much dust and debris is sitting between it. It can create a barrier and almost lock itself in, but you just keep working it back and forth, and it'll slowly start to pull itself away. Just got to be patient. Okay? You don't want to damage this thing. And yes, it takes a little bit of elbow grease. But hey, you're not going to do this every day. You're going to maybe do this, I don't know, once a year, depending on how often you use it. So there you go. Now I'm going to grab here, just above the lip of that mesh filter. I'm going to start to work it. Work it. Work it. Okay. And basically teeter it back and forth. And you can kind of apply some downward pressure on it. And there you go. It's just going to pop out. And you might have a mess like this. So do it maybe in an environment where, well, this table is meant for it, but just be careful that you're going to be getting this stuff flying everywhere. So that piece is out. Let's go ahead and do a wipe down here quickly. Now this here is about 5 years worth of accumulation. Some can be worse, some can be, better. Now over here you're going to see T8 screws all the way around. T8 screws all the way around. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Typically buried in some dust and debris and grime. And this just comes apart. Now you really see what's going on with it here. As you slowly kind of peel back the layers here, you'll start to see a lot of that dirt, dust, and grime. I'll just tap this in the garbage can. Let me go ahead and tap this in the garbage can. Okay, now, if you look inside, not here, not on this side, but right here, right after the black ring, there's some gaps, and you're going to see screws. If you can't, you might as well rinse it under the sink because you're going to end up cleaning all of this anyways, and at least it'll give you some exposure to the screws. So, see if I can catch it in the light. It's going to be a little bit hard. There's one. There's two. There's three. And four. Okay, and then got these two screws right here. One, two. Smaller screws. Then a different compartment. This pulls away. Okay. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit sticky. And there you have it. Now we've got the canister portion or the dust collector portion disassembled. You can see it's quite dirty. Now we're going to move over to the cleaning.